Over the last couple of days, I've posted a few videos based around COUV, or Corporate Universe. Now, this is a holdings company who has two subsidiaries that are making a lot of waves right now. Those two subsidiaries are going to be Metasivo, and the other one is going to be Carbon Ion Energy. Now, the thing about it is, whenever we did go over this company, I did tell you guys that the information about this company was relatively hard to find. It seemed like there wasn't really enough research, and Carbon Ion Energy's website was not available. Well, it was recently presented to me by one of my subscribers that their website was now available, and that we could get a lot more information about what their missions are and a lot of these different technologies that they are using through their website. So I figured it'd be a perfect time. It just came out. I just got the comment probably about 2 hours ago, and I did want to make sure that I was one of the first ones to talk about this because I have not seen anyone else on the platform talking about it. So if you are new to the channel and if you do find this information, valuable or entertaining, you can definitely let me know by smashing that subscribe button and that like button. It really does help me grow my channel out. Our channel has seen a lot of growth recently. We're coming up on 400 subscribers in this last week, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you who takes the time to stop by and say hello. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump straight into this website. Let's take a look at what some of their different technologies that they're talking about are and what some of their different solutions are going to be. So here we are on Carbon Ion Energy's website, and we are going to go ahead, we're going to take a look at just the way that they describe their own company. We're going to take a look at a few things. We're going to take a look at some of their solutions, a quick look at their management, and some of their technology as well. Now, this is again something we have not covered on this channel, so if you are excited about this brand new content, you can let me know by smashing that like button. But with that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump straight into it. So it says that Carbon Ion was founded in 2013 to build on some basic research conducted at the Materials Science Group at the University of Oxford. Carbon Ion has a state-of-the-art R&D center in Oxford located close to the building where the first lithium-ion batteries were developed 50 years ago. Today, these lithium and cobalt-based batteries are in a widespread use in our phones, laptops, cordless appliances, and power tools. They're also in electric vehicles. But in the base materials such as cobalt are increasingly challenging to source, and recycling these batteries is difficult. As these batteries become more widely used, there are also greater risks of fire. Now, the world needs the battery for the next 50 years, and our goal is to develop a new category of energy storage device called Carbon Ion, or C-Ion. One that is safer, faster charging, and does not use rare earth materials and can be recycled at the end of life. C-Ion are electrostatic or capacitive energy storage devices that use different materials to conventional supercapacitors and are designed to solve three of the world problems. Those being grid energy storage, electric vehicles, and mobile phones and connected devices. What they're saying is they are looking for a solution that is going to use, materials that are not rare earth materials. They believe that this is a lot more sustainable in the long run, and they believe that they can have their own scientific and technological benefits as well. Now, some of these problems that they are trying to solve for the grid energy storage, they say that national grids need to modernize to achieve net zero carbon emissions. Grid energy storage is essential to buffer intermittent energy generation from renewables such as wind and solar, and also to provide applications as high-rate DC charging for electric vehicles. C-Ion provides very high power, essential for fast frequency response and high-rate DC EV charging, and can be used in combination with lithium or flow batteries, hybrid systems to provide cost-effective grid energy storage solutions that are the lowest total cost of ownership in class. So their main focus is going to be on energy storage. What they're basically saying right there is that if the world wants to achieve net zero carbon emissions, they are going to have to in turn increase their storage. They're going to have to be able to provide that higher level of storage and faster charging for those storage to keep up with all of this high energy use. They're saying that their technology is that product. They're saying that their technology is capable of that and has a lot of perks to come with it. Now, for electric vehicles, they're saying that drivers are used to filling a tank of gasoline, petrol, or diesel vehicle in 5 minutes and then being able to drive sometimes 500 miles or more before they have to fill up again. When they do it, it is just another 5 minutes to refuel. Carbon Ion believes that for drivers to switch to electric vehicles, they will demand the same experience, and Carbon Ion C-Ion technology makes this possible. Also, as C-Ion can be safely built into the structure of the vehicle, it is orders of magnitude cheaper than the complex lithium packs currently used. So I feel 50-50 about this. I do believe that that could be a very, very convenient thing. If it was possible for this company to create that same experience and that same extremely convenient experience of recharging, that it would be super duper beneficial, and the majority of electric vehicle users would prefer that. But I do not believe that if a person is going to purchase an electric vehicle, that they must have that that experience. I don't believe that they need it to charge in 5 minutes. Now, would they want it to? Yes, but will they need it to? No. So whenever it comes to that specifically, I will go ahead and just give my little criticism there that I don't believe it is in demand, that they need it, they must have it at that very moment, but I do believe that it could be very, very beneficial and convenient if they are able to make that happen. With that being said, what is the plan? How do they plan on getting this technology in, especially whenever you think about the fact that they would have to get this technology in some of the world's biggest charging stations? They're saying that with the rising, growth of EVs and obviously the higher need for energy storage, that their solution is to install energy storage at filling stations that allows buffering of the electrical grid. The buffered energy can be stored off-peak or at night when electricity is cheap. EVs can then be recharged from this stored energy, not directly from the grid. Governments have the potential to regulate the EV recharges at the filling stations and apply the same tax currently applied to gasoline and diesel. This will allow continued funding of road infrastructure. Helping to make this scenario feasible is that the next generation of the EVs will support extreme fast charging. This allows charging stations to operate at megawatt rates of charge according to Transport Extra, 10 times faster than current Tesla superchargers. At these rates, recharging an EV for a 300-mile range is possible in just 5 minutes, and not only can carbon-ion Z-ion technology replace an EV's lithium batteries to allow XFC, it can be integrated into the recharging stations that make buffering possible as well. So in short, they are basically going to be applying their technology underground, I'm assuming, to these different charging stations that stores that energy. That energy will then be charged at peak times, like at nighttime when electricity is very cheap, and then during, throughout the day, whenever people do come to charge up their cars, they can then get that energy directly from the product that is going to be somewhere under the ground, and then that is going to be how they could potentially be filling up these cars with electricity in less than 5 minutes. It is a very, very intriguing plan. I'll be very curious to see this whole thing roll out, and honestly, I do believe that if they can continue to prove this science, and they can continue to prove that the product works, and then get it out to society itself, that many, many consumers will find this absolutely fascinating, and this could change the entire industry. And last but not least, we are given the 4 main people on their team. We have their CEO, Andrew Sespoitis. We have their CFO, Adrian Jones. We have their head of engineering, Stefan C. Voller. And then we have their head of operations, Tim Walder. Now, I'm not going to go into each and every one of these, of course, but I will take a look at the CEO. It says that he is a seasoned business operator. Andrew has led 10 high-growth middle market and startup companies through progressive stages of development. And he's also advised on many more. He has managed up to 180 direct reports and $132 million in revenue with a $52 million operating budget. Andrew has been recognized as an innovator by the Connecticut Technology Council and the MIT Enterprise Forum. He has been a TEDx speaker on cybersecurity and has been a guest lecturer at Fordham, Columbia, Stanford, Yale, NYU, and the University of Connecticut. He's previously sold 3 companies and raised more than $250 million in capital and returned over $1.4 billion in value. He's demonstrated ability in improving performance of multi-million-dollar businesses and a strong record of revenue and profit growth. He was educated at the New York University and University of Connecticut. So as you can see, he does have loads of experience, and this is no slouch whenever it comes to the overall growing a business industry. This man does have a lot of experience, and this is something that we've all known. Now that is, comes with the things in the past, and we have seen some weird stuff go on with Zap and Go. So it will be interesting to see how this entire scheme, with their management team does play out. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to go look pretty in depth, and I will bring you guys an entire video based around their management because you guys have presented to me a few things that was like, oh, that's kind of weird. So again, I will be bringing that out to you guys, so definitely stay tuned for that. But with that being said, that is just a basic overview of their entire website. I did find it very interesting that we were able to get a lot of this information directly from the source, because that was something that we have been lacking with Corporate Universe over the last couple of days, because we didn't really have a website for Carbon Ion. Now, of course, in this day and age, it is super duper important to have a website for investors to be able to see your technology, see your goals, see your your motives and everything. And I do believe it's a very good next step that they've gotten this thing out. They're starting to get it worked on, and they're getting a lot of this information out to bring it to the eyes of investors. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know a lot of this technology really seems like really out there. I'm very curious to see exactly how this whole thing will work out. I do believe that if they can get this off the ground, that it can be absolutely revolutionary. But again, I do believe that they have a lot of steps to take to get to that point. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Again, I love posting about 1 to 2 times every single day. I love the appreciation and the support that you guys have shown show me in the comment section below as well. So if you have any more videos, any more stocks, hot topics, feedback, criticism, anything like that, do not hesitate to leave it in the comment section below. I will get back to you there. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.